All right, shalom, shalom, grand rising. Just want to do this quick live to talk about a picture that somebody tagged me in yesterday because they thought I might be interested in it. But sure enough, man, the picture was Michael Wiles talking about his upcoming swearing in, and he's going to have the grandson of Nelson Mandela swear him in, which, hey, you people are really going to understand who Michael Wiles is the hard way. You're going to get it the hard way about who this piece of shit is, man. And if you don't know, you're going to find out. Now, here's a guy that is a supporter of Israel, a proud Zionist that believes that the Palestinians are responsible for their own death. You got to understand how retarded this grandson of Nelson Mandela is. His grandfather stood against apartheid. Okay, and this is where knowledge is key, man, because knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is a progression. Okay, Nelson Mandela stood against apartheid. They threw him in jail and broke his spirit. By the time he got out, okay, he was more pliable to the powers that be, the racists in South Africa, like Botha and the ANC, the African National Congress over there. But it's very important that people understand what apartheid is. Apartheid is racism 101, where they believe that blacks and whites should live separate. America is also an apartheid system because they believe that you're supposed to be separate but equal. But you're not equal. The reason why you're not equal is because white folks believe that they are superior to you, even though scientifically, genetically, biologically, you could prove who's the inferior species nonetheless. So I found it very funny that Michael Wiles is pandering again. And a lot of you stupid Negroes are going to fall for that shit, man. Case in point, you got this old chick, Alita Fazell, that loves to suck on Michael Wiles' ass, man. She's a prime example of some of the black folks in this town that love to kiss Michael Wiles' ass. A lot of them behind the scenes kiss his ass too, man. A lot of opportunistic jackasses that don't understand how dangerous this man and his community is, okay? Because it's a team sport with them. It's a team sport with them. So again, understand what apartheid is. Understand that this guy's trying to insult your intelligence. Understand he has no respect for the black community. And understand that the reason why these folks hate me, and I love it that they hate me. I love it. I love it that Michael Wiles hates me. I love it that Michael Cohen hates me. I love it that they all hate me. But they can never call me a liar because I know exactly who they are and what they stand for. And what they stand for is the continued oppression and degradation of black people. So I always have to speak truth to power and be what I was meant to be unapologetically. All right? And for all these useless leaders like Jeff Carter over at the NAACP, hey, listen, man, your days of doing nothing for black people is numbered, man. Your days of handing out freaking awards and worthless paperwork for nothing is numbered, man. I might be running for the president of the NAACP next year and turn that organization around. And that's the reason why I do what I do, to try to at least stand in the gap and at least try to awake my people and make them aware of the dangers that oppose them. So again, haven't really been on social media lately. I've just been sitting back and watching everything that I've said is going to happen. How you doing, Debbie? How you doing, Carla? Good afternoon to, all of the brothers and sisters here in Inglewood that continue to stand in the gap, that know what time it is, and are unapologetic about speaking truth to power and being proud of who they are, man. Again, once upon a time, Inglewood has a very proud, strong black community, and we've been dwindled down to nothing, man, nothing. And it really makes me sick when I see these opportunistic assholes, because that's what they are, opportunistic assholes, acting like it's all good in the hood. It's not all good in the hood. And this is what the powers that be love to portray to black folks, that everything is good. Meanwhile, they're working day and night to make sure that you ain't got shit and you ain't got no power in where you live because they want you to be a goddamn slave. Okay? And a lot of y'all don't realize that you're still a slave because you don't have those shackles around your hand and your feet and your neck, but you're still a slave, man. You're still a slave to the system of white supremacy because you're still afraid to be yourself. You're still afraid to be strong like your ancestors were strong. All right? Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of Tobies. You're not even Kuta Kinte stock anymore. You're Toby stock. So with that said, pay attention to the scumbag, Michael Wiles, and his new trick, having Nelson Mandela's dumbass grandson swear him in. And you know what, too? This is what's wrong, man, with us as a people. Here's a man that comes from that kind of a stock. Granted, like I said, that Nelson was broken down in the South African jail system. His wife, Winnie Mandela, was the real backbone of that struggle right there, because Winnie ain't take no shit, and she held it down while Nelson was behind bars, man. And then you have the EFF over there in South Africa right now, the Economic Freedom Fighters, led by my man Julius Malema, okay? But like I said, 1948, apartheid pretty much kicked off over there in South Africa and kicked off in Israel, man. So, Michael Wiles, we see through your bullshit, man. You know, we that know, we know exactly the devil that you are, man. All right? So, again, have a good day, all right? And stay up, man, and pay attention, all right? Mainly pay attention to these opportunistic sellouts, man. Okay, and these bullshit black organizations that don't do a fucking thing but get turkeys from the white man and pass them out to Negroes that's supposed to be thankful for. All right, hey, my brother Jeff Carter, not my man Jeff Dye, forgive me, Jeff Dye, I got a little tongue twisted there. Jeff Dye just got on here. He was also the president of Passaic County NAACP. Jeff Dye has a lot of information about what's going on too, man. Y'all got to pay attention to people and stop making these judgment calls. Just because somebody's bluntly honest and is saying what needs to be said, y'all don't understand that that person is actually a help to your community. They're not a detriment to your community. These folks, these racist pieces of shit that do what they do to us all day, every day, they're not apologetic about what they do to you. They practice their racism outwardly, inwardly, and every chance they get. But when strong black people get in front of you and tell you what time it is, you act like just because Massa said you can't be friends with Rick or you can't be friends with Jeffrey Dye, you got to listen. You're a fool, man. All right? So again, stay up, pay attention. All right? Big up and thanks to the brother Jeffrey Dye for tagging me in that post and showing me that bullshit, because I'm not on Inglewood today, man. I'm not on that stupid-ass website, all right? So y'all have a good day. Shalom.